understand the concept of 4-bit binary adder cum subtractor, means a circuit which can perform addition as well as subtraction of two 4-bit binary numbers. Okay, in previous video I already explained the concept of 4-bit binary adder. So today first of all I will explain 4-bit binary subtractor. Thereafter we will do some changes in subtractor circuit so that we can convert that circuit to 4-bit adder cum subtractor. Now for the purpose of subtraction we should use 2's complement subtraction method, which is used by computers. Let's say this is our first number A and this is our second number B. Because these are 4-bit numbers, that's why I have written these as A0, A1, A2, A3 and B0, B1, B2, B3. So this is our first number and this is our second number. And what is 2's complement subtraction method? First step is take 2's complement of B, that is second number. I am not using the term subtrahend and minuend, it is quite confusing. Therefore I am writing this is A and B. A is our first number and B is our second number. So first step is take 2's complement of B. And what is 2's complement? It is simply 1's complement plus 1. So in first step we will take 1's complement of B, that is our second number. We should take 1's complement of our second number, that is B. So what is 1's complement? 1's complement is obtained by just inverting the bits. Okay, so what will be 1's complement of B? It will be B0's complement, B1's complement, B2's complement and B3's complement. So this is 1's complement of B. And for obtaining 2's complement we should add 1 to 1's complement. So second step is add 1 to it. So I am just writing 1 here. Okay, now add A and 2's complement of B. So this is 2's complement of B. So we should add A to this 2's complement. So finally what we have to do? We have to do this addition. So we will definitely obtain a sum which is as 0, as 1, as 2, as 3. How addition is performed you all know. Now what is the next step? If AND carry is obtained, if there is an AND carry, just ignore it. After sum there can be the carry can be 0 or 1. If carry is equals to 0, this step says that if there is AND carry, that is if C out is equals to 1. If C out is equals to 1, that means there is a carry. Just ignore it and this is the final result. But if there is no AND carry, it indicates that the result is negative. So again take the 2's complement of result. If there is no AND carry, we again have to take 2's complement of this, and that will be our final result. So this is the 2's complement subtraction method. We can verify this method by taking two numbers. Let us say our first number is equals to 1010 and our second number is equals to 0101. So in first step A is equals to 1010. We do not have to do any changes in A, but in first step we have to take complement of B. So complement of B, A is equals to 1010, and what will be the complement of B? It will be 1010. So 1010 will be the complement of B. And then for obtaining 2's complement I have to add 1 to it. So I will have to add these. So 001 will be equals to 1. 1 plus 1 will be equals to 0 with carry 1. 100 will be 1. 1 plus 1 will be equals to 0 with carry 1. There is an AND carry, so we have to ignore it, and this is the final result. 10 minus 5. 10 minus 5 is equals to 5. So this is the final result. If there is no AND carry, it means that result is negative. A was less than B. So this is the 2's complement subtraction method. We have noticed one thing here. For performing subtraction also we have to do addition. We have to add this and this, and for addition what do we need? 4-bit binary adder. Now this is our 4-bit binary adder circuit which I have already explained in previous video. This full adder will add A0, B0 with input carry. This full adder will add A1, B1 with previous carry generated by this full adder, and so on. But for the purpose of subtraction we do not want to add A with simply B. We want to add A with 2's complement of B. This is our formula. We want to add A with 2's complement of B. So our first input will be A, but our second input will not be simply B. It will be complement of B. Therefore I should put a NOT gate here. So I will have to put a NOT gate here to obtain the complement of B. Okay, so here also I will have to put a NOT gate. Here also I will have to put a NOT gate, and so on. Okay, Now in these full adders, our second input will be complement of B, not simply B. Here we will get B0's complement, here B1's complement, here B2's complement, and here B3's complement. Okay, so this 4-bit binary adder will add A0, that is A plus B's complement, only B's complement, but we want to add A plus 2's complement. We want to perform this calculation, A plus 2's complement of B. Therefore, our input carry should be 1. Okay, to obtain this formula, our input carry should be 1. Okay, we want to add A0 plus B0 plus 1, so that our final formula will be obtained, A plus 2's complement of B, because this is simply 1's complement of B, but we want 2's complement of B. Therefore, we will have to add 1 to this full adder, 1 to A0 and B0 to obtain 2's complement of B. Okay, so this is the circuit for subtractor, only subtractor, not adder cum subtractor. For that, we will have to do some changes in this circuit, but first of all, we should verify the working of this circuit. So let us take A is equals to 1 1 0 1 and B is equals to 0 1 1 1. We want to subtract B from A. Now this is A0, this is A1, this is A2, this is A3, and this one is B0, this is B1, this is B2, and this is B3. Okay, now A0 is equals to 1, so here 1, then second input is 0, so 0, then 1 and 1. Now what is value of B? B0 is equals to 1, so here it will be 1, then 1 1, so 1 1 and 0. But these NOT gates will give us complement of B. Okay, so here we will get complement of 1 will be 0, complement of 1 will be 0, complement of 1 will be 0, complement of 0 will be 1. Okay, so these are our inputs and input carry is also 1. Now this full adder will give us A0 plus complement of B plus 1. So our output will be, as 0 will be what? 0 plus 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 0 with carry 1. So we will get as 0 as sum, 0 as sum, okay, and output carry as 1. Okay, now this adder will add 0 0 and 1, so our sum will be equals to 1 and carry will be equal to 0. Okay, now this full adder will add 0 1 and 0, so our sum will be 1 and carry will be 0. Okay, now 1 plus 1 plus 0 is equals to what? It is equals to 0 with carry 1, so our sum will be 0 and carry will be 1, so our final result is 0 1 1 0. So 0 1 1 0 and carry is equals to 1, and we have already studied that in 2's complement subtraction method, if output carry is equals to 1, so we should ignore this output carry, and this is our final result. It indicates this result is positive. Now we can verify this by converting into decimal. So 1 1 0 1 is equals to what? It is equals to 13. 0 1 1 1 is equals to 7. 13 minus 7 is equals to what? 6. So 0 1 1 0 is equal to 6. So this is the correct answer. Okay. Now this is only full subtractor circuit. But what do we want? We want adder cum subtractor. That is a circuit which can perform addition and subtraction, both operations. So, and for doing the changes, we should understand the concept of XOR gate. Okay. XOR operation. What is the truth table of XOR operation? If there are two inputs A and B, and if 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 are the possible input combinations, so what will be the output? We know that when both the inputs are different, we get a 1, and when both the inputs are same, we get a 0. Okay, now there is another principle, there is another rule for XOR operation. This one is important. When we XOR any variable with 0, what do we get? We get simply that variable. But when we XOR any variable with 1, we get complement of that variable. And you can verify these results using the equation of XOR gate. What is the equation of XOR gate? X or y is equals to x and y's complement, or x complement and y. Okay, so you can verify both of these results using this equation. So we will get these results. Now we can observe one thing. For the purpose of addition, we want simply B. Okay, and for the purpose of subtraction, we want complement of B as second input. Our first input will be A only, A0, A1, A2, A3. There will be no changes in our first input, but in our second input, if we want to perform addition, we want B as our second input, okay? And for the purpose of subtraction, our second input should be complement of B. So we should keep one thing in mind, that if we want to perform addition with the help of this circuit, we should XOR B with 0 so that we will obtain simply B. And if we want to perform subtraction, we should XOR B with 1 so that we will get complement of B, okay? And in case of addition, our C in will be 0, and in case of subtraction, our C in should be 1, okay? So let's modify this circuit. So this is the desired circuit for 4-bit adder cum subtractor. The circuit can perform both addition and subtraction, okay? But this is not our final circuit, because we will again have to do some changes for obtaining results like this when A is less than B, okay? So first of all, let us understand the circuit. Suppose we want to perform addition. What do we want to perform? We want to perform addition using this circuit. So in that case, this signal will be equal to 0. This is the common AS signal, addition subtraction signal. When we want to perform addition, this will be equals to 0. The signal will be equal to 0, so that our Cin will also be equal to 0, okay? So our first input will be A0, as we all know. So our first input will be A0 here it will be A1, here it will be A2, and here it will be equals to A3. But what will be our second input? We want to perform addition, okay? So this will be 0. So 0 XOR with B0 will be B0. 0 XOR with B1 will be B1, and 0 XOR with B2 will be equals to B2, and 0 XOR with B3 will be equal to B3. So this circuit will simply perform addition, okay? Now, but we want to subtract. We want to perform subtraction using this circuit. In that case, the signal will be equals to 1. This will be equals to 1, okay? So this will be equal to 1. So in that case, our first inputs of these full adders will be A0, A1, A2 and A3. And what will be our second inputs? Our second inputs will be equal to, because this signal is equals to 1, okay? So B0 XOR 1 will be equals to complement of B0. B1 XOR with 1 will be equal to complement of B1. Here we will get B2's complement, here we will get B3's complement. So our second inputs will be B0's complement, B1's complement, B2's complement and B3's complement. Now our A signal is equals to 1 for subtraction. So our input carry for first full adder will also be equals to 1. So here we have obtained the formula for subtraction, okay? So we can perform addition as well as subtraction using this circuit, okay? So you can verify taking any example, but I am taking another example. Let us suppose our A is equals to 0 1 1 and B is equals to 1 1 0 1, okay? And we want to perform subtraction of these two numbers. A is equals to 0 1 1 and B is equals to 1 1 0 1. This is A0, this is A1, this is A2 and this is A3. So A0 will be equals to 1, A1 will be equals to 1, A2 will be equals to 1 and A3 will be equals to 0. What is the value of B? 1 1 0 1. So this is 1, this is 0, this is 1 and this is again 1. For subtraction, this signal should be equals to 1. So 1 will be XORed with B0. So 1 XOR 1 will be equal to 0. 0 XOR 1 will be equals to 1. 1 XOR 1 will be equals to 0. 1 XOR 1 will be equals to 0. So what is the value of our second input? It is 0 0 1 0. It is 0 0 1 0. This is our second input. So okay, now input carry is also equals to 1. So what will be the output of this full adder? This full adder will give us 0 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 0 with carry 1. So 0 with carry 1. Now 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equals to 1 with carry 1. So we will get 1 with carry 1. Now 0 plus 1 plus 1 is equals to 0 with carry 1. So we will get 0 with carry 1. 0 plus 0 plus 1 is equals to 1 with carry 0. So 1 with carry 0. So here C out is equals to 0. Okay, C out is equals to 0. And in 2's complement subtraction method, we know that when C out is equals to 0, it indicates that the result is negative. We can also verify this. This is 7 and this is what? This is equals to 13. 7 minus 13 is equals to 10. The circuit has given us the result 10, which is wrong. So we should definitely do some changes in the circuit for obtaining the correct result. And in 2's complement subtraction method, we know that when Cout is equals to 0, this is not done. In that case, this is not the final result. We again have to take the 2's complement of this result. So in case when carry is equals to Cout is equals to 0, what should we do? We should again take the complement of 2's complement of what? The final result, so that we can get the correct answer. Okay, we can verify this. If we take 2's complement of this, we will get 0 1 0 1 plus 1, because this is just 1's complement. So it will give us 0 1 1 0, which is the correct answer. So we should again take 2's complement of the result in case when Cout is equals to 0 and when we are performing subtraction. So in which case we should do 2's complement? When Cout is equals to 0, when this C3 is equals to 0, also when we are performing subtraction, that is when the value of this signal is equals to 1. Okay, when this value of this signal is equals to 1, because not in every case we should do 2's complement. If Cout is equals to 0 and we are performing addition, then we should not do 2's complement of the result. Okay, you can verify this by taking any example. So when C3 is equals to 0 and as signal is equals to 1, as we have seen, when there was the problem was there when Cout was 0, that is C3 was equals to 0, and when we were performing subtraction. So in case of subtraction, as signal will be equals to 1. Okay, and when C3 is equals to 0, so I have put a NOT gate here, so the complement of 0 will be equal to 1. So the output of this AND gate will also be equals to 1. When both of these inputs are 1, output of this gate will be equals to 1. Okay, so this AND gate will give us 1 only when we are performing subtraction, that is as signal is equals to 1 and C3 is equals to 0, then only it will give us 1. Okay, now the sum was S3, S2, S1 and S0. This was the result. Okay, and we want to complement the result, therefore again I have put the NOT gate here. So S3 complemented with, S3 XOR with 1, this is 1. Okay, so S3 XOR with 1 will give us S3's complement, this will give us S2's complement, and this will give us S2's complement, this will give us S0's complement. So we got complement of the result. But for obtaining 2's complement, this is just 1's complement, we should add 1 to S0's complement. We should add 1 to S0's complement. And for addition, what do we need? Either a half adder or full adder, but we want to add only 2 bits, so we can put a half adder here, so that we can add S0 with 1, S0's complement with 1. But this addition can perform a carry, which should be forwarded to this. Okay, so we can again put half adders here, so that these half adders can add the carries generated by previous bits. Okay,